Located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, the island Republic of the Philippines is one of the more unique and diverse nations in Asia.
They call it the final frontier in the Philippines. It's a biosphere, a nature reserve.
Business partners and friends Matt and Matthew are looking to purchase an island in the country's western province, Palawan, that can act as both a personal retreat and the location to open their new business venture, a five-star resort.
It's got close to 1,700 islands. We only want one of those.
Their voyages through 3 uninhabited islands will be fraught with adventure and peril.
How was your swim?
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Can the two Matts find the perfect island investment?
$5 million, that's at the top end, so it better deliver everything.
Find out as Island Hunters explores the province of Palawan in the island nation of the Philippines. The Philippines are known as the melting pot of the Asian Pacific and attracts millions of visitors every year. Best friends Matthew, a London native, and Matt, an Australian national, have recently relocated to the Philippines.
Matt and I have been good friends and business partners for 10 years now, and we've started some business ventures here together in Manila.
I quit the rat race and moved to Asia with Matt and basically built a business relationship, and we're here looking for islands.
Having already started up a venture capital firm in Manila, Matt and Matthew are looking to pursue their dream of owning their own private island resort in the developing nation.
A booming economy, it's a very westernized culture, and super friendly people. Cheap beer as well.
And it's beautiful.
Joining the pair in their search is island expert Chris Crollo, who's meeting up with them at their temporary residence in Busuanga, an hour plane ride from the Philippine capital of Manila.
I'm super excited to get out here and see all the islands. Just touching the sand out there, being in the water, it adds that little extra bit of reality to it.
So Matt and Matthew, here we are, finally in Busuanga. What exactly are you looking for?
We're looking for an island paradise. We're looking to escape the urban environment. But ultimately, it would be great to do something where we can have a place there, and also something where we can make some money at some point.
So what kind of features are you looking for in this island?
We want interaction with nature, so lots of wildlife.
It'd be fantastic if it's got a reef, and it's got that wow factor.
So you said further away, so obviously accessibility is a must.
Yeah, I mean, still close enough that you've got good tourist attractions close by, you've got good transport links. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be able to see your neighbors or, a fishing village close by. We want a true private island.
Why don't we talk about budget?
Well, we've discussed a budget of between 3 to 5 million. That could go up a little bit higher if we find something that's really exceptional.
Oh, I picked out some fantastic islands for you. They all have beautiful beaches. I'm guessing that's got to be at the top of your list.
Did we not say
Absolutely.
beaches? I thought that was a given. We're not fussy, we just want everything.
Right. Let's do some island hunting.
Awesome.
You ready?
Sweet.
We're excited.
I'm ready. Let's rock
Okay,
it.
great, let's do it.
The Republic of the Philippines is a nation made up of over 7,000 islands, nearly a quarter of which are located off the coast of the western province of Palawan. Matt and Matthew are looking for one of these islands. Chris's tour will take the pair to the far reaches of the Philippines' territorial claim. After a 3-hour boat ride through the unpredictable South China Sea, they have finally arrived at their first destination, Dumunpalat Island.
Welcome to Dumunpalat Island.
Awesome.
Thank you.
How was your swim?
I think we're going to need a bigger boat. We capsized, but the waves are fantastic.
Did I mention the swimming's great? Bigger boat next time, no problem.
No worries.
This island is spectacular. This is an explorer's paradise. 75 acres in size. It's surrounded by these 150-foot volcanic pillars.
Yeah.
I mean, from the sky, it looks like a turtle. And when the waves lapping against these pillars, it actually looks like it's moving. There's a whole network of caves on the island. We're talking 2,000 feet of beach, and there's another small 12 beaches surrounding the island.
There's tons of beach. It looks
Yeah,
great.
tons of beach. The asking price for Dumunpalat is $3.4 million. So it's right in your price
Yeah.
range. Why don't we go check it out?
Okay,
let's do it.
Sounds cool.
Wow.
Sweet, man.
It is
Look at the
fantastic.
It's
sand.
awesome. Nice
Perfect.
sand.
And you've got 2,000 feet of it and 12 other small beaches as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So here we are.
Awesome.
To have this, a series of caves on your own island, it's pretty priceless.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, it doesn't get any more unique than this.
This is like the VIP entrance.
There's a whole other series of caves on the other side of the island as well.
I really love the rock formations. I like the colors. I like the fact that there's crashing waves.
This mystical island has so much more. Let's go check out some of the beaches,
Sounds cool.
okay?
Let's do it.
These beaches are magnificent, and you've got 13 of them. What do you think of this one?
I think the beach is great. Sand's awesome. Actually, it's nice and fine. That's what I like about it. But there's a lot of rocks as you enter the beach, so that's a bit of a concern.
Yeah.
I saw some wild goats back there as well.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be here.
I don't know if they're
I'm gonna have to talk
wild.
to the owner about that.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask how far we are from the mainland.
We're about 25 miles out.
Okay.
It's quite a long commute.
Yeah, as long as we've got a chopper, we're cool. How about the waves? I've seen a little bit of potential surf here.
Obviously, surfing is definitely gonna happen. So, 5-star boutique resort. I think we got a good start.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Well, we got the tin roof. That's a good start.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, the Master Villa, gentlemen.
It's a beauty.
Looks like the Amityville House of Horrors, but on the island.
It's got the rattan walls, high ceilings, tin roof. It even has a stainless steel sink.
Yeah. The beach, yes. The view, yes. This place, no.
No, we'd knock this down.
What do you think of this building site?
The spot is perfect. Actually, this is my favorite spot on the island.
Yeah. It's flat. It's got the view.
As we walked in, you see the clear area there? It's about 7,000 square feet, ready for development.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, you know how I feel about this island.
It's got that big beach. It's got that wow factor. I'm a little concerned about the accessibility, the journey time, and I'd also like to see what we could fit into this island.
I like so much about it. It's a beautiful property. I need some things to compare it to.
Let's go do some more island hunting.
All right,
Let's do it.
rock
Let's do it.
Cool, man.
Matt and Matthew tour an island with a stunning view
That view is incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah, this
really
is the
is.
best view we've seen so far.
and a steep price tag.
I think once we've looked at it, you'll see it's worth every penny.
Okay, sounds cool.
Best friends Matt and Matthew have relocated to the Philippine province of Palawan and are looking to purchase their own private island for no more than $5 million.
There's obviously the prestige of having an island. It's got to be somewhere where there's beautiful nature and I can get back to my roots of growing up near the beach.
For me, it's the ultimate piece of real estate. It's a dream purchase. Coming from a big city like London, we don't have islands. This is where I can find them.
They've already toured one island, Dumun Palat, which offered the beautiful beaches and great surf that Matt was looking for. But it was far from the mainland, and its choppy waters made accessibility difficult. For their second tour, island expert Chris Crollo is taking the two friends to an island that is both closer to the mainland and potentially closer to what they're looking for, West Nalao.
Welcome to West Nalao Island.
It's beautiful. It's got that
Yeah.
wow factor immediately.
The view is the best I've seen yet here.
It's killing me. I couldn't believe the water when we're coming in. We saw West Nalao Island on the horizon, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
And I didn't fall in the water.
Yeah, that was a miracle.
I'm glad that West Nalao's made a great first impression. West Nalao is one of the bigger islands we'll be touring. It's 119 acres in size. It jets up over 300 feet. It has a coral reef that goes out 1,000 feet that surrounds almost the entire island. It's got 7 beaches. Wow. One of them almost 3¼ of a mile long. The asking price for West Nalao is $5 million.
Oh, okay. 5 million, that's at the top end, so it better deliver everything.
I think once we've looked at it, you'll see it's worth every penny.
Okay, sounds cool.
All right, let's check out the island.
Yeah, let's
do
go.
it, man. This beach is massive.
But the water's so warm. It's like bath water.
This island really is the most untouched from all the islands we're looking at. It's in a pretty pristine state, so there's no development at all. I mean, one of the really special things about West Nalao is it has its own house reef. And you can see how it goes around almost the entire island,
Yeah.
right? So you've
Yeah.
got great swimming, warm water, and snorkeling right off the island.
And I'm also seeing a few waves, so pretty happy about that. There's lots of reef, a lot of live corals. I'd like to actually get underwater and check some of that out.
From this location, you've got the mountains, you've got the islands, and you've got the open water.
That view is incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah, this is the best view we've seen so far. What about the greenery? What sort of trees have we got there?
You've got papaya trees, you've got banana trees, there's cashew trees.
Awesome.
Right?
There's plenty of space to build. There's lots of flat areas. There's some fantastic mature trees, but there's also a lot of brush that we could probably get cleared out and make into building lots. So far, West Nalaut rocks.
Yep, loving it. Here's a bit of jungle for you, Matt.
Yeah, no, I love this. Watch your step. Those trees out there, check those out.
Whoa, look at all the coconuts, man.
Yeah. Some beautiful old mature trees as well.
Awesome.
Oh, coconut graveyard.
Looks like there's a bit of clearing work to do. But the fact that there were a couple of trails was all right, so we could get around.
And ants.
That helped.
Hate ants.
You love ants?
I hate ants.
Okay. You love the jungle, right?
No.
Here you've got a truly private beach. I mean, this is the ultimate building site.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good spot for a private home, private villa, something like
If
that.
you ever invite me over, this is where I'd like
This
to
is your
stay.
spot?
I think this is my private villa here. But with that view and then these trees, fantastic.
You wouldn't even think you're on the same island, right? The topography is different. I mean, we could be on Mars.
Yeah, the personality on this side is different to that side. It's got great rocks. It's got this amazing foliage behind us. I mean, it's wow.
At $5 million, what do you guys think? Is this it?
I mean, it is right at the top end, so I was thinking that we're in a beautiful bay of islands, which is a plus. We're the furthest one out. It's also a plus.
One of the concerns that I would have is with an island this beautiful, the environmental protections, the considerations that would have not to damage anything that should be protected.
So far, it's the best I've seen.
Yeah. Great pick, Chris.
Matt and Matthew tour an island that offers convenience.
There's a lot of flat land that we could potentially build on.
But will the unspoiled beauty of the island be ruined by its view?
I think I'd be a bit concerned about how close we were to an operating resort.
Matt and Matthew have moved to the Republic of the Philippines and have been seduced by the exotic lifestyle of island living.
Matt and I pretty much want the same thing out of an island. That's why we're business partners and good friends.
They've budgeted $5 million to purchase an island in which to build and operate a 5-star resort and to use as a new home.
At some point, we'll come up with a commercial idea, a commercial venture, and the obvious one would be a luxury resort, an eco-resort of some sort.
The first of the 2 islands they toured was Dumun Palit, a beautiful paradise complete with 12 beaches.
It's got that big beach, it's got that wow factor.
However, the tour was nearly capsized by the rough waters of the area.
How was your swim?
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
The second tour was on West Nalaut, an island that offered impressive views and building sites.
So far, West Nalaut rocks.
But the price gave them pause.
I think once we've looked at it, you'll see it's worth every penny.
Okay, sounds cool.
Drawing from broad criteria, island expert Chris Crollo is hoping that the 2 Matts are charmed by their third and final tour on Horse Island, located just 15 minutes from Busuanga by boat.
Welcome to Horse Island.
All right, another island.
This is the biggest island that we'll be touring. It's 126 acres in size.
Okay, cool.
Asking price, $4 million.
Oh, 4 million, that's right in the middle though, right?
Right in the middle.
Do we get anything with that? Is there a structure on here?
Nothing you'd want to keep. But, you know, it's very close to the mainland. And, you know, it could be exactly what you're looking for.
How much beach frontage have we got?
Goes almost around the entire island. So are you excited? You ready to
Yeah.
check out Horse Island?
Yeah.
So guys, from a commercial standpoint, what do you think of Horse Island?
There's a lot of flat land that we could potentially build on. View is fantastic. The waters are wonderful too.
Right next door to Horse Island is a fully functioning 4.5 to 5-star resort.
That makes me think that there's some people here making some money already. That's interesting.
I think I'd be a bit concerned about how close we were to an operating resort. Whether that's a plus for us immediately, it would be, because we'd have instant neighbors, we'd have instant facilities. But over the medium term, if we were going to develop this as a commercial resort ourselves, it might be a different story.
I think it might be a bit too close.
Why don't we check out some of the building sites and let's see what we could actually do on this island. A lot of people spend a ton of money picking the right building site. Here, the local fishermen did it for us. Very rustic, but the perfect spot. You just clear a little bit here. This is a very flat area of the island. What do you think?
A little bit of cleanup work to do, I think, but
Quite a bit of cleanup work, but as Chris said, the flat area has been chosen, so this would be a perfect starting spot for us. Plus, if we want to keep a natural footprint, it means that we're starting with a good area where we can build rather than clearing down maybe mature trees or disrupting the environment in a way that we don't want to do.
Why don't we check out the beach and some other building sites?
sounds cool.
Let's go.
All right.
This isn't a bad spot.
It's not bad.
Nice view. And they have these great mango trees along the beach.
What do you think of the beach?
I think it's lovely. It's even nice in the rain.
Yeah, and I mean the topography, I mean look at the island from here.
It's got that wow factor in terms of that view.
Yeah. And the infrastructure you're missing, the neighboring resort, they put in a cell tower, so you're gonna be able to get internet, cell phone, everything you need right off the bat. Well, it looks like it's raining on this side of the island. Why don't we head back to the boat and talk this out? So Matthew, Horse Island, is it a contender?
I think for the price and the size of the island, there's a good match there. Proximity to the mainland, there's not a nice long beach, so we got lots to think about with this property.
We've also got to factor in that the sand quality isn't quite as good as some of the other properties we've seen. It's a little bit browner, a little bit coarser.
Yeah, the color's different.
The watercolor wasn't quite as nice as the approach on some of the other ones, so I think some of the other islands, the water might match Matt's scarf a bit better.
I'm concerned a little bit about the neighboring resort, whether it's going to be a positive or a negative impact
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, potentially a negative in the fact that I wanted something that was going to be the true private island experience.
With 3 tours down, there's one big decision left to be made.
We've got a pretty serious decision to make now.
Matt and Matthew are in the Republic of the Philippines, shopping for an island that they can use as both a new home and as a high-end resort. With a budget of up to $5 million, they've toured 3 unique properties, each with unlimited possibilities. Dumun Palat was priced at $3.4 million and included a network of caves and impressive beaches. At $5 million, West Nalau Island was the most expensive of the islands they toured, but it offered an expansive area to build on and a large rainforest. Horse Island was priced at $4 million. It was the closest to the mainland and had an operating resort nearby that they could work with while they build their own destination resort. Now the time has come for Matt and Matthew to wind down from their tours and decide which island is right for them.
Well, this has been an incredible trip. I don't think we've seen any bad islands at all.
We've got a pretty serious decision to make now.
Very true.
Maybe we should have a little chat about Dumun Palat Island.
It certainly has those big beaches that we were looking for. It's got those amazing caves. It's got the topography that we were interested in.
It is hands down one of the most beautiful islands I've ever seen.
Yeah, the trek to the island was pretty arduous. It's a long way off of the mainland. As fun as that journey was, I don't really want to be taking a swim every time.
Maybe that's a little bit too remote at the end of the day.
Okay, what do you think about West Nalau?
That island is killer.
You've got this amazing crescent beach. It goes on for almost a mile.
Yep.
And it's got these amazing coconut trees. I mean, it's lush, it's tropical, it's got fantastic big cliff faces.
There could be a little bit of trouble accessing it through the reef, so we might have to do something with a pier.
Yeah, certainly I have some concerns with the West Nalau in terms of how we develop that property and comply with all the environmental regulations and do a natural footprint for the property.
I'm a little bit scared spending, almost everything on an undeveloped property. Okay, that leaves Horse Island.
It's a stunning island, there's no doubt about it. It's got a fantastic beach. The sand's a little darker, but it's still beautiful. There's some great natural footprints for development. My big concern is being so close to an operating resort. From a practical perspective, having an operating resort right next to Horse Island does give us access to facilities, emergency evacuation, I guess, if we needed it. But I think from a commercial point of view, later on down the line, having a competitor right next door, I'm not sure it's that private.
It's the biggest property that we saw, and at $4 million, it's a good price. I'm a little bit freaked out about that resort though.
So we have to eliminate one island. What's your thoughts?
Man, that's a toughie, but at the end of the day, I think Horse Island for my bet. We wanted that perfect getaway, something that's going to be, true private island experience.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. The idea of sitting on our private island, watching 100 people enjoy their vacation on a neighboring island doesn't sound very private to me.
Okay, man, we got 2 islands left. We got Damunpulit and West Nalauit still in play. So what are you thinking?
Well, both islands are stunning. They have the big beaches, they have character. For the commercial possibilities, the sheer natural beauty, even though it's at the top end of our budget, my vote goes for West Nalauit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hear you. West Nalauit is definitely hands down for me.
Should we do it?
Let's do it, man. All right. We got to tell Chris.
We bought West Nalauit.
West Nalauit. And we're here right now. It's beautiful.
Life is so much better now that we have somewhere to escape to out of the city.
We use West Nalauit on a regular basis.
I'm able to get away and go surfing, go fishing. We've actually been snorkeling on the reef, seen lobsters down in the holes, and been able to dive down because the water's so clear and just grab them out of the hole. The other day we were coming out on the boat, we went right by a whale shark. There's regularly turtles coming up and down.
Currently we have planning permissions in place to build a number of residences plus some resort facilities.
We've got caretakers on the island. There is a local Indigenous community in the area.
And they're great guys. I mean, their knowledge is indispensable. Also, Matt's really bad at getting the coconuts down from the trees, so we need help. Cheers. It's just been a life-changing experience. I mean, not only is the Philippines delivered when we're living in the city, but this is paradise.